The parents tell me they were leaving the park after having a wonderful day here. They were leaving the playground when they saw the moped driver speeding towards them. They say that moped driver actually had a passenger on the bike, and they say he initially tried to avoid 6-year-old Henry and then unfortunately crashed into them. At the time of impact, both of them fell to the ground. The suspect, whose pictures have been released by
Virar à esquerda.
as they're looking for the suspect right now. They say he initially stayed on the scene and watched what happened, and then when they heard sirens, that's when he fled. Meanwhile, they were left here waiting for the ambulance to treat their son, who was in really bad condition after he'd been struck.
In that moment, when they went through him, he collapsed, like he didn't wake up in that moment. Yeah, and his eyes was white. The thing that he was there with me, I don't know how he did it. A few minutes passed and he woke him up.
Any mother, father, parent, anyone who loves a child can absolutely understand the emotion we just saw in that young 29-year-old mother's voice. She said, again, initially he did not wake up, but his father rode with him in the ambulance and kept saying, wake up, wake up, wake up, and he kept his eyes open. They are actually right now pulling shifts at the hospital, and Henry opened his eyes again earlier this morning, so they are a little optimistic about him regaining consciousness, but again, the prognosis is very unclear with that severe skull injury, the bleeding on the brain, and the 2 skull fractures. Meanwhile, what is of paramount importance to these parents and to the NYPD is identifying the driver of that moped, the passenger. So if you recognize the photographs we just showed you, please call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-577-TIPS. Reporting live here in East Harlem, Darla Miles, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Oh, pulling for that baby. Thank you, Darla. As for the weather, we